Well, hello there guys, and very warm welcome aboard for another YouTube video here on the channel. My name's Northern Princess, and today I'm tied in a knot at the start of the video. So this is the AP FSA FTA pack. It's a bit of it was the scenario that comes with it. I don't want to call it first look, but it's more driving the actual train. So I'm actually starting off in the 8 cam. This is the starting off point. You come up against a single amber here, and you have to get slowed down basically. But yeah, I just wanted to actually focus on the train before we got moving. So this is actually the West London line still. You see Battersea Power Station over there, and 465 coming over the hill. And we go up the West London line and loop around. I'll show you the route when we pause. But this is the AP FSA FTA. So these cover both the Freightliner liveries, those bad boys right there, and the BR Rail Freight Distribution liveries. I just want to have a little bit of a look around, and we'll just discuss and see what we think of these flat wagons. So, looking around, one or two little things that I've noticed, because I've already played this scenario once and I quite liked it, which is why I'm making the video. So, when you look at these connections, I know there was a bit of an initial issue if the airline's not connecting it properly, and to be fair, that is not perfect. But I'm not sure what the limitations of Train Sim 1 are with regards to that. We've definitely not got an air. The angle cock is closed. I think that'll be closed probably. Yeah, it's up, so it'll be closed. Obviously, it's not connected to anything, which is a bit of a shame. And I don't believe these things tense either when you accelerate. We'll double check that though. That's my main two bugbears. But apart from that, though, the visuals, as always with AP stuff, are really nice. You can get right in there. You can read all the finer detail. I'm not sure. Obviously, that looks like a depot plaque, but I don't believe that's a BR depot plaque. I think that must just be something Freightliner have added. Got the nice little Freightliner logo there. That looks quite nice. Got the whatever that. I thought probably a jacking point for the thing. Overhead wire warning panel. And this is the connection between the two coaches. So you've got the glad hands connecting now. I'm quite happy with that. And they connect up nicely. Again, you've got the couplers there. And I do like the level of visuals here, I guess. I don't think we only have the FSAs, don't we, on this? Yeah. But they are very nice. It's a very nice little train. And it's nice and heavy as well. So it definitely gives this 66 a run for its money. Here's the end of the route. So, China shipping, yeah. They've got obviously the tail lamp on the back as usual. And on here it just hangs off. And yeah, the angle cock's up. So that definitely means the front one should technically be isolated too, but hey. So, hello driver, you've just passed a single yellow signal, so please drive accordingly. You need to reduce your speed ahead to 10 miles an hour. Reduce your speed to 10 miles an hour and expect a red signal ahead. Cool. I'm just going to put a gentle dose of brake on. Hello 465. We should drive you again. So a bit of interesting news for you guys as we start today's video. I've not been tested or anything, but I'm currently self-isolating because I probably have COVID. Yay! Very minor case, I must say, but at the same time, it's just not something I wanted to risk. If it was just my health I was risking, I'd probably still be doing normal stuff, but I don't want to infect other people. So I'm just taking it easy, self-isolating and wiping everything down with Dettol. So we've got about a quarter mile to the stop panel, so I'm just going to put the slightest jolt of brake on. I believe we need to be in goods for these, or goods timings for these. You know what, I'm going to risk this for a scientific biscuit. Control D. Cool, that's the E key for that. So we're going to peek this corner and see what we see. So I definitely do not want to be having a SPAD today. There it goes. Kia comes into the 66 to say hi. I'm going to stop the train just so we can test my coupler theory. Nice heavy brake application. Ooh, very thrashy. Actually, he's thrashing. We can use him as our test subject. Although I know sometimes AI physics aren't the best, so we'll definitely test it ourselves. Yes. Oh, no. I've paused it in the right spot, actually, so we can have a look. So, okay, noted tensors, that's fair enough. You can see it's a different version of the 66 because he's got different headlights. Where 66.5, he's a 60. Oh, he's a 5.2, 5.75, and 5.04. Interesting. We have the two different sorts of headlights. So the brakes take a while to come off. Got 377 going over the top. The FSA is there. Just use the slightest amount of brake just to keep us in place. Let's listen to the noise these things make, actually. Okay, so we do get some flange. Not as much the creaking and groaning as you got with the container flat sound pack. That's fair enough. I can live with that. I have just done a train sim reinstall, so everything's currently taking ages to load. And I don't have things like RW enhancer and... yeah. Oh, I like that sound though. I like that dull banging almost. Ooh, actually. That's not a particularly great screenshot, is it? Eh. There we go. I'll punch it. There we go. Let's just use maybe a third power. Ying yang. It's going to be a better thrash getting this thing moving. To give you an idea of the length of the train, yeah. Would help to let the brake off, wouldn't it? Looking at the amps. Yeah, would help if I wasn't being an idiot. There's a 455. Hello, 455. Yeah. Oh no, ooh, it's a 319. That's cool. I'm trying to place the era for this scenario, but I just can't currently. I just can't. Train to Victoria, nice. This is the great, the southwestern main line. The cool thing about this route, by the way, since we're sort of probably within range, I can show you. This is Victoria carriage sidings, which is going to be loading in momentarily. You've got Victoria Station over there. So there's going to be some... I do want to make some scenarios, like a scenario pack for this route. Should you do some patches to my 1-2-50 pack first. Especially with a lot of the newer freight stuff out, I do want to just make a big, multi, like 10 pop scenario pack for the Goblin lines. Like permanent way working, stuff like that. Oh wow, old Southwest trains and new Southwest trains 455s. Now. So I think we've got the road here, go up to 25. I'm not sure on the era of this scenario, as I say, because you've got bits of old Southwest trains, 319s with Southern, and 313s on the North London line, which I think were in Silverlink livery, so let me check. Oh, for God's sake! Help! No! Thank you. There we go. So So yeah, to give you an idea of the route we're taking today, we're going up to signal K263. So we've started off down here, where that... Did we? No, it's Cotton J. So we started off over here at Wandsworth Road, and we're going up and around Wilson, up here, down here, and we're stopping here at 263, which is the chord to the east coast. So it's a Thamesport to Leeds service. You start the move at Wandsworth Road, where you must then drive to York Way, North Junction, the chord connecting the North London line to the East Coast main line, and try the run through London. Interesting. We're accelerating even though we're on level ground. I think we're on level ground, but the rest of the train's pushing us. Let's do a running brake test. Let's get down about 25 and then power back up to the 30. Okay, brake off and power. Oh no, you can definitely make it 10s. I would argue that we'd be tensing it a lot more, but meh. I'll take that. I'll just get my brake preset to the appropriate amount. I'm trying to minimise like my idiotic driving skills today. Just getting it down to 20 nice and early. Okay, no AWS for us today. I think that might have been facing the other direction, not sure. Wasn't paying enough attention. That does look nice. The whole train's sort of like nice and stretched out then. Of course, we're now crossing the Thames northbound. I need to have a trip into London. I need to do that at the end of the month. So, as you guys know, obviously my time at Dovetail's currently come to a close. I'm still hoping to go back someday, but currently it's coming to a close. And obviously I may be moving back up to the north. And before I do that, I definitely need to have a day out in London. Catch up with a few of my friends. Because, you know, I've been down here nearly 6 months now, and I've still not done it. Yeah. And I suppose now's a really good time to do it because everyone's at home because they're scared of catching COVID. Let's see what it's like in 2 weeks, I suppose. Unless when, unlike Marshall, or I'll you know, there's things I want to do. Like I do want to do the North London line. It's my favourite route to do in London. And you know, I want to catch an Electrostar from Stratford to Clapham Junction. Like I'd love to go down here on a train and be like, I drove down there in train sim. Like a big girl. Give it a bit of 66 thrash. Well, that's nice. It's super elevating it. And that's what's snaking down the back. Give it the beans. think this is Kensington Olympia we're going past now. Is it? This is... No, it can't be. It's a football grounds in Kensington. Yeah. What was the station back here? It was Imperial Wharf, wasn't it? DSD. What are train stations near Imperial? Near Imperial Wharf. Which one's this? That's West Brompton. Probably Brompton Athletic, actually. No, it's Chelsea. Oh, interesting. What's the Chelsea ground? Just... You know, there's one thing with this game that... There's just something brilliantly relaxing about it, like driving a freight train just thrashing up the West London line. You know, just at a nice high speed. I purchased my screenshots. I'm definitely restarting the collection. I also transferred all my screenshots from my work PC to before I left, so I've got some cool screenshots. Unfortunately, I probably can't share them. But yeah, some cool stuff. Like one of the things I did is like on my lunch break, just used the editor to put the MP15, the MP36, and the hello 377, and the what was the last one? Oh yeah, the F40 side by side at the CMOF. They look so nice together. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys have seen by this stage and enjoyed the MP15 intro and first look, because that was quite a video I really quite enjoyed making. It's a train I enjoy and like. You know, it's a different experience playing the game with that thing, but yeah, I just like it. I think the 2 Loco DLCs on Mon Route to the most that have like officially properly been done for a week, I think. Actually, some of the German stuff might be like that, but the German stuff is, they use a lot of substitution. I'm going to do a first look video of the Hauptstrecke Rhine-Ruhr route as well before that comes out for Trains and World. I could do the Badger as well, couldn't I, actually? I'll do that probably after today, after this. This thing's just so thrashing. Look at that, I'm losing speed even though I'm at full thrash. It can't go up here at 60 miles an hour. Which is mad. Right. Yeah, I've got about half a mile on. Actually, I don't even need that much to get down to 30 and then 20. That's Kensington Olympia Shopping Centre, which I believe is partially closed now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Video. I say I don't really want to talk too much about the FTAs because sorry about that. I believe it's already been done quite heavily. You know, and I quite like them. Are they worth £10? Not yet, but I am going to do a. I'm going to make a scenario pack with them and or include them in my scenarios from now on. I don't think I've done much with intermodal stuff just to be substituting those in, but yeah. Wow. She makes a worry sound. %. That'll be about nice. Actually, no, we're on a 1 in 60. It's a fairly steep slope. Here comes a 313 going the other way. Unfortunately, I think I've still got the Chris Horsfield. Well, I say unfortunately. Yeah, Bowes Park is definitely not down here. So I think the Chris Horsfield destination blinds aren't synced up quite right. So it does weird stuff like the Clapham Junction trains seem to think they're going to Bowes Park, and the oh, yeah, this is a proper Silverlink service. So that disappeared in what, like 2008. So this is quite an old little pack, I guess. Quite an old day scenario, but it's still quite a nice feel, I guess. Silverlink trains, November 2007. So it gives you an idea, I guess, of how, you know, I think something's telling me this is a 2004, so like 66 would have, hang on, you need to wait till, I can't remember how to operate that. But yeah, 66 would have been quite new at this stage, like less than 3 years old. I think they started coming in like 2003, 2004 time. Love the little boats there. The Buits. Of course, that's North Pole Depot there, I believe. Just the Great Western Main Line that we're going past, and that's the Grand Union Canal. Oh, got a thrashy boy over there. 66 to 075 on some empty JHA cars. Oh, hoppers, sorry, words. They fail me. Let's check where he's off to. Angustine's Wharf. Ooh. Angustine, it will be Angustine's Wharf. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this in some scenarios. I built a test scenario to have these included in, which was going to be a diverted Freightliner run on Newcastle to Edinburgh, but I've just decided that's a route I'm avoiding from now on because that route's cursed for me. Cursed, I tell you. Yeah, one of my plans for a scenario pack was going to be the Newcastle to Edinburgh route and do the Kingdom of Northumbria as a scenario pack, but I just can't be bothered. I'm going to do the North London line, so I think that's a much more popular route. And it allows for some, you know, I think it allows for more variety, because this is more of a network route now, whereas the Newcastle to Edinburgh route is more of a there and back, so you know, you can do passenger run from one end to another. That's Wembley Stadium. You know, passenger run from north to south, one end to the other. Or, sorry, keep doing the burps. You know, or a stopping passenger run, a fast freight run, a stopping freight run. There you go. There's a scenario potential for a route, which I think is a bit of a shame. Got green aspects there, so there should be trains coming, right? Or am I running early here? Let's see, has anything been preset to run? And the Felix... Oh, must be running late because the Felixstowe Ditton service has gone down here. So so the pack does come with a variety of containers. For example, this is a high cube on the back. So it's got the slightly higher level of slightly taller container. Does this just have tank containers in it, which are fairly uncommon? Yes, it does. This is the other type. This is the tank container. So it's obviously just a liquid tank in a container frame. And you got the 40 foots, you got the 20 foots. I think these are 20 foots, these are 40 foots. If you look on the AP site, they do point out like all the variety and details in the containers on there, which is actually I think quite cool. One of the things I would like is if you could just set the era and it would randomise the brands of the containers on there to be era appropriate, or like, you know, the loading format, if that makes sense. Let's just do a slow speed crawl by actually. I love those clunks and see that sound. You can hear a flat on that last coach. That's that last wagon. I'm not sure what that squeak is. Let's accelerate now. This is 2/3 power. Here comes another 313. You can see the upgrade that the 378s would have brought to this route. Slightly speeding. You know, I'll take that. Let's get it going. Let's do another flyby. So just slightly higher speed now. Oh yeah, there's definitely a flat on that wagon. That one too. And that one. And that one. And that one. If you Google wheel flats, basically it's when the train brakes, like parts of the wheel are like lock up slightly and end up wearing unevenly. So you hear that the knocking sound as the train goes past. They're really easy to detect, like just by sound. I want to try and hit 40 on this section if I can. I'd be impressed. So you need to start thinking about dropping down to the 35. There's the 40, power off. and brakes a quarter. Yeah. I'm not sure what the track data ahead indicates. I'm assuming it's a 50 followed by a 40. That's all I can assume there. I'm going over the Midland main line now. That's why I say the North London line really is a crucial link between East and West. You know, for a minute there, right, I was about to try and press the E key and stand up and walk around the cab. I've been playing Train Sim World a lot. Ooh, another 313. So one of the things you actually have to do with the FSAs is knock the the brake time over to goods. That was funny. As soon as I clicked on that, the AWS went on. Yeah, let's get slowed down. Yeah, I need to drop it down to 20. Approaching Gospel Oak Station after this. Yeah, you know, this route actually includes all the amount of freight potential scenario-wise for this route's phenomenal. Actually, thinking about it, because you can get things like the JT car carriers going for the Ford plant, the Ford loading dock. It's phenomenal amounts of stuff to be done, really. Just whilst the train bleeds some speed off. You've got right the way down here. You've got Richmond, so that is the line to Reading, I believe. I think it is Reading, and that's towards Clapham J. Up, you then got the line up through here. I think this is on underground territory. Could be wrong. Acton Town, yeah, that's under underground. You've then got Old Oak Common Depot here, which is obviously Great Western HSTs. North Pole, which it used to be 373s and IETs. I think I'm going slow. Okay, I wasn't going slow enough apparently. Interesting. Let's just let the brake off, let the train coast. Give a tiny amount of brake on actually. Just let the train slow a bit. Got Brent sidings there, which are DRS. The Wilson Freight, which was never ever used. I think that's those aggregate siding, Wilson Train Care Depot. Down this way, you've got London Victoria. You've got the train line to Waterloo, so you can have trains coming off there. St Pancras, which I believe is signalled and works fully. Then you've got the Cord down at the East Coast. The East London line, in part. Stratford. East Ham, I believe, is underground. Barking Station, then... Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. And then Ripple Lane, which is all the car stuff. Ford Motors, again, car stuff. I think Ripple Lane might be intermodal. Dagenham Dock is car stuff, I think. You know, and that's in one route. That's a phenomenal amount of scenario potential for that. And obviously you've got all the commuter stuff, which is obviously usually London Overground, but covers... There were also a number of services that used to transit through here. So for a while, I think there was a 156 service that ran from Ipswich to Reading that would transit down the North London line. Things like, you know, all sorts of weird and wonderful services like that you can model, that I can model. Just need to find the reference. Got a bit of a loading stutter there. Yeah, we need a... We're going to get held. We were held for a while for a 313 coming because we need to cross over the main line. Well, the opposite line basically, the westbound line. Let's just go full brake. Okay, let's bring the speed back. You can see right now we're occupying two signal blocks, even though we're pretty much stopped against the next signal. And creep up to this one. Sod's law, as soon as I get the train stopped. Yep. Power. get about 15 miles an hour on. Actually 10 is by far enough, so again, got a lovely amount of snaking going on. I think I'm taking very similar screenshots every time I'm doing this. Don't know why I hit the horn there, no apparent reason. I'm driving a train, why not do the horn right? The VT tower. I'm assuming that's the gasworks, that gasworks tunnel's named after. Looks like St Pancras over there in the distance. Yep, St Pancras International. Last time I came out of here I left off this platform right here, I think. Yeah. This is actually like a proper electric fence, that with like motion detectors on it, so not, in case someone tries to climb it. It's like pretty high security over there now. Because the Eurostar trains look awesome, sound even better. I got emergency stopped last time I went through here as well, and I think that must be a bug with the route that you get emergency stopped. There we go. Just immediately start pulling the brake handle off. Yeah, this happened to me the last time as well. And I'm not sure why, because I don't think the AWS went off, though. I've got a brake demand, which I can't acknowledge on this train. Come on. There you go, let's put back the brakes off in a jiffy. Most strange. Go for a third. 1/3 power. That's the cement works. But a noise complaints that place gets. So the end of the train's just clearing the platform there. It's a really long train this, I love it. Got a quarter of a mile to go down here. Just to show you where we're going. And I think we're held against this signal here. Or is it? Oh no, there's not one model on this. Interesting. But that's the East Coast. This is the high-speed 1 lines. Not sure I'm getting all single amps here. The signal on this part of the route obviously isn't designed to be run on, so I don't think it was ever tested properly. Let's just put a bit of brake on. Okay, let's slow down a bit more. Okay, and a bit more. So brakes to that, and then that, and then right the way down to that. This is full service braking and the train's just not stopping. That's where these things definitely should have had rheostatic brakes. But that is a fairly perfect stopping position for that signal actually. So I did a good, I assume at least. Let me just take the reverse and neutral reverse handle out. None of those switches have been modelled on this, that's interesting, because you've got a load of switches down here that basically turn the engine on for you. Good work, driver, that's you done for now. Well, that's doing it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching today. If you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Sayonara.